Good morning and welcome to Smell the Coffee. It's Woman Crush Wednesday. And of course, your two woman crushes are gracing the screen with our presence so that you can have a fantastic, wonderful, amazing, splendid day.
Yebo.
Yes. How you doing, sweetie pie?
We alive. We are alive.
You look so good in blue.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank
It's
you.
like popping.
I'm going to an industrial building something, sustainable building something tonight. So I decided, you know what, just come looking proper because you're going to see corporate people.
Yes.
So dress the part. You
Dress
know,
the
I was
part.
gonna wear like a skirt and stockings. Then I said to myself, man, is this
Let me be a corporate
appropriate?
baddie.
Yeah, is this appropriate to where you're going? So, and I'm a big advocate of dressed like
part.
who you want to be addressed as.
Yes,
People
dress
will
the part.
always address you based on your appearance.
Yes, it's
so
very
today y'all better come and shake my hand
And say Miss
yes,
Coil.
and say let's connect on
Let's
LinkedIn.
connect.
Send me,
Hey,
give me your
LinkedIn.
business cards.
Yes. Do you have business cards printed?
No, I don't have a business card. Maybe I feel like it's so useless. I am the business.
You are the business.
My
You are the
mouth
brand.
is the business. So if I want you to book me, I'll just tell you, okay.
Okay.
Book me.
Yeah.
But I also don't need to tell you. Same as my work
You'll
colleagues.
see. You'll see. In this day and age of social
This is why
media,
we don't get booked.
You see? Because we assume.
People can see us. Even if people can see us, closed mouths don't get fed. You have to go and say, hi, my name is Diana. I'm a presenter. Can you please book me for your NDA function? If you don't say it, people can know that you are Diana and what you do and you're so brilliant. But you didn't ask.
You didn't ask.
Well, they won't bother.
They think that maybe you're not looking for work.
Yeah, maybe you have enough work.
Maybe you have enough work. Speaking of work, why do corporates sometimes scam people?
Scam?
Show me how a scam.
How so?
The biggest scam. Okay, it's not really like a scam, but we were supposed to do something together, right? They asked
You
for
and
my
this
quotation.
particular
Me and this
corporate
particular
brand.
corporation. We're supposed to do something together, right? They even asked for my invoice. I gave my invoice. They said my invoice has been approved. They even sent me a purchase order and said that, payment will be made within 30 days. I said, okay, cool, fine. We'll get to do the thing, right? So we did half of it because, again, this said corporation is very disorganized.
Okay.
So we only managed to do half of the work that we were supposed to do. Then it was a month of radio silence.
Okay.
Me asking,
Dead silence.
what's going on? What's the status update? We'll get back to you. We'll get back to you. Eventually, they did get back to me, and then they said, no, unfortunately, we cannot continue with this thing, whatever. And I said, okay, it's all good. However,
Pay me.
Pay me for the work that I have done.
Rightfully so.
And Chummy, they just went quiet, just ghost, radio silence.
So basically, you worked for free.
Basically, I worked for free.
And they might put out the content that they have.
Oh no, I will sue.
Or use it for other things.
I will sue.
Maybe they already did and you didn't see it.
I will sue because it is a big corporation. So I will definitely, if it were to come out, I would see.
Okay.
And I can take action.
Okay.
But I just don't understand why you cannot communicate. Because it's one thing for you to say, actually, we don't have the budget to pay because we decided to go with somebody else or whatever. I understand that. But don't ignore me. Don't go quiet. That is very unprofessional.
They basically gave you dead air.
Dead air, Tommy.
They reminded you of your broadcasting radio days.
Dead air.
You know,
Like,
it's a
why?
crime in radio or television to
have
have
dead
dead air.
air.
They cannot be dead air. Ever.
Ever. For those of you that don't know what dead air is, it just means silence. Radio silence. I just don't understand. For me, I just don't understand why. You have the money. You can pay me. Why don't you want to pay me?
I mean, maybe it was just like a miscalculation on their part.
Nah.
And then they realized later on that, this is not actually necessary. And sometimes it's like conflicting personalities within the corporation.
Yeah.
One will say, oh, wow, brilliant idea, and then they will approve it. And then another person will come, but what nonsense is this? So now these people are clashing. And if the top gun doesn't want, then,
But what would you do in my case?
No, I would have also demanded for money.
Yeah.
But now there's nothing that you can do thereafter.
There's nothing.
Yeah, because the people have expressed that they are not moving forward with this. So in that case, they've terminated then the contract or the agreement that was between you two. So I guess you just have to sit this one out, because you did ask for the money, the people ignore you countless times, so you cannot force anything out of them. I think it's just one of those things where you take as a lesson and try to just have your ducks in a row for the next
Don't
gig.
do work without a deposit. Lesson learned. Don't do work. I just don't understand why we take advantage of creatives.
But like in Namibia, we have a culture of like paying in full. I don't understand that culture. Like I will send you my quotation, and then the day of the event, or like 3 days to the event, you have not said, oh, here's the deposit, but you expect me to come to rehearsals, you expect me to show up, and then you are like, oh, okay, thank you so much for your services. We'll pay you a month after the service, or like 2 days after the service. Why do you know? And our quotations say 50% deposit. But I've seen that in most cases, people want to only pay in full. I don't know, maybe if that's a convenience for them. I don't know.
No, because honestly speaking, how do I know I can trust you?
You just have to go with their word.
No, Exhibit A, I did the work. And then now it's just radio silence. I'm actually very upset about it, because that is very disrespectful. You cannot disrespect someone's craft like that. It's very disrespectful. So I think, moral of the story, pay me my 50%, then we can continue. I did one movie, and those people, shame. They were on top of their stuff.
Love it.
They asked for invoices, 50% invoice, paid. When the movie was done, I think it took a week. When we're done, when we wrapped, it took a week. Payment was done. Full payment.
Love it.
None of this back and forth. None of this.
And you said you will pay on Tuesday, and and somebody needs to sign the money. Somebody needs to
we only make payments on this day.
I don't care.
This is why we are not growing.
I don't care. You can't tell me you only make payments on this day. I don't care.
I don't care. Pay me my money. My invoice said.
Like you should have made provision for you to pay this artist or this service provider before.
Yes.
Now you want the service, but you don't want to pay. You are like, okay, call time, come here, do this, do this. Okay, but you haven't paid. How will the person come? The person doesn't have kept money.
Exactly.
So, but nonetheless, after the break, we will be talking about parasocial relationships. Guess who's in the headlines again? Meghan Markle. Apparently she was insensitive. Meghan Markle lounges with feet up near Princess Diana's crash site in bizarre video. There's not so much love for Meghan Markle in the city of love. The Duchess of Sussex is facing backlash for sharing an Instagram story video riding in a limo with her feet up near the Parisian tunnel where her late mother-in-law, Princess Diana, tragically died in 1997. Royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams blasted the quote-unquote utterly bewildering and beyond stupid social media upload on Saturday, calling the post insensitive beyond belief. He told the Daily Mail, "I don't understand what on earth she was thinking." Well, she can't have been thinking. No advisor would ever advise doing something so strange. Several social media users also took aim at Markle, who's 41, for documenting her drive past the Pont Alexandre III and the Pont des Invalides bridges. The next bridge along the scene, notably, is the Pont d'Alma, next to the Pont d'Alma tunnel, which is where the late Princess of Wales's accident took place.
One ex-user even labeled Markle an American psycho. If driving towards Princess Diana's death scene is a message to Prince William, then Meghan Markle is the devil, another hater tweeted over the weekend. A third netizen added that Markle sure proved her psychosis by sharing the clip, insisting the move was a new level of evil. So you'll see.
Where are these bridges? Are they
There we
in?
go. And then she puts her feet up and they're like, that is so disrespectful.
Oh, colleagues. What's so disrespectful about it? Maybe she was not even thinking that, no, I'm passing by
the accident scene or whatever it is.
I don't think it's that deep.
They were like, she is a psycho. And then other people came to her defense saying she couldn't have possibly known. And some were even saying it's still a bit of a drive until she actually gets to the accident site.
Bruh, can I not pass by an accident site?
Oh.
Can I not,
no,
like...
They said you putting your feet up is disrespectful.
How?
I don't
I
know.
think, like, people just want to...
Find something to hate.
Leave this girl alone, this woman alone. Leave her alone. Like, everything she does is a problem. If she sneezes, oh my gosh.
How dare you sneeze?
How dare you sneeze?
That's so disrespectful.
Ugh, come on, guys. Leave her alone. I don't think all the hate is necessary. Just give her a break. Cut her some slack, man.
Someone was saying it's probably because Homegirl was just tired.
Yes, she was just tired and she was just stretching.
She was wearing heels and she was tired. I don't know. What is your take? Let us know what you think.
Being a celebrity is so hard,
it's
colleagues.
Difficult.
Everything you do, people are just judging. They are taking it out of context. And you know there are people who will believe that she was deliberately being disrespectful.
Yes.
And it's not even the case. Like,
people are thinking that it was a jab at Prince William.
How?
I don't know.
Do you think this woman walks around just having Prince Williams at the back of her head?
How can I hurt him today?
How can, like, life is busy. She has a husband, she has children, she has a career, she has so much going on. She has a podcast, she has she's selling jam. There's so much going on to just be thinking about this one person and this whole royal family drama. Like, I think that everyone needs to get over it, honestly. Yeah. But nevertheless, parasocial relationships. Are you in a parasocial relationship with Meghan?
No, not with Meghan.
With who?
No, not with Meghan, with somebody else. Me and my footballers.
All right, have you ever found yourself religiously following the lives of people you've never met on social media? Be it your favorite artist, influencer, or someone you've met once at a party, those of us chronically online are likely familiar with the strange phenomenon of feeling like you know someone without actually knowing them at all. That funny feeling is what psychologists call a parasocial relationship, a one-sided attachment or bond with someone despite a lack of reciprocity. The term was first used by academics in 1956 with the advent of television, which facilitated the illusion of face-to-face relationships with performers on our screens. Now today, it's increasingly associated with influencers and podcasters, given the amount and often intimate nature of what they put online.
Parasocial relationships, particularly in K-pop, are insane. Sometimes I see a K-pop video and I laugh because they're like, oh, that's so him. That's so like him. I'm like, how do you know him? This is how like, they want you to perceive them. This is not their true nature. I'm like, no one can convince me this guy is single. I'm like, oh my goodness. You guys are crazy. You guys are actually crazy. Yeah. People believe that they know these celebrities. They know, especially for me, I can only speak from a K-pop perspective because that's what I've seen. People genuinely believe that they know these idols. They'll be there like, oh, Namjoon would never do that. How do you know Namjoon would never do that? And then the thing is, because K-pop is marketed off of that whole thing of your idol is your person, I don't know how to explain it, but it's sort of like the idol has to maintain this image that the fan can get them so that they can sell the music, right? So idols have to do these lives and, you know, talk to their fans and pretend they're in like relationships with their fans or whatever it is. It's a whole thing. So obviously now the fans have this weird bond. I know of this two instances. There's this K-pop artist, his name is Jungkook. This one lady showed up to his house with a suitcase, ready to move in.
That's wild. That is wild.
Like, how, guys? Yes. So parasocial relationships are actually terrifying because people build an obsession
over you
and you don't even know. Now you see Aina and you're there like, no, Aina would never do that. That time Aina is doing the most.
It's like these people who like walk up to you in real life, like they see you at the mall, oh my gosh, Diana! And then they hug you and they scream, and then they now want to start like a conversation, like they know you.
Yes,
forever,
personally.
Yes. Like I know.
Oh no, Diana likes this. How do you know Diana likes that? I don't. I don't. Just because I said on Smell the Coffee I like vanilla doesn't mean I actually like vanilla.
You know, Lioness put out a post and she was saying, actually, you know, Lioness is a mega celebrity. Yeah. So she's pregnant currently. Yes. So she's saying that if you see a pregnant woman, do not touch the belly bump.
Don't.
Do not ask how far along.
Yeah.
Do not do all these unnecessary things. Because perhaps her fans were doing too much with her. You know, and like
people do the most, hey, like especially with parasocial relationships, guys, you need to remember there's a screen between you, hey? These people have their lives, you should also have your own life. Nevertheless, that does bring us to the end of our top stories, but we are not quite done with the show. Stick around because we have an exciting guest coming right up.
Andre Swart, who has been a personal trainer for over 15 years now, joins us to talk about his lifelong achievements in fitness, owning his own gym, and, you know, just inspiring people to live a healthy lifestyle. How are you doing today?
I'm great. I can't complain. Just a bit shivering. I've seen that we're on TV, but you know, it's new. It's new.
You know what? No worry. It's just the whole country watching, but you'll be fine.
Oh, no, we're good. We're good.
Tell us a little bit more about yourself and the work that you do.
So I started off, obviously, before I came into the bodybuilding journey, and obviously as a personal trainer. From a young age growing up, I had a very low self-esteem. And in fact, to be honest, you will not believe me, but it was about my calves, actually. I was in primary school. I'm like, you know, we used to wear, you know, the shorts or the long clothes. And I'm like, but why is all the kids' calves smaller than mine? So obviously I had a self-image problem with me. And, you know, the first book I also picked up when I was 16 going into high school, it was in fact a bodybuilding book because my uncle used to be in training. So I had all the old school bodybuilding books of all the top bodybuilders that time in the 1970s and the 80s, and I was like, you know, I want to look like that. And by starting through that, I started in my room training, you know, getting weight, building my confidence up, and then going to high school, it was more for going into sports, you know, for rugby to get stronger. But as I see how my body changes and how the image let people more ask me how I achieve in the training, I started getting, you know, more into the bodybuilding side. And obviously when it comes to the personal training, besides just the bodybuilding, when I was in the Virgin Actives, you know, training there, and I see all the personal trainers, nutritionists, I'm like, you know what, I want to be one of them. And since school, I knew what I wanted to do afterwards. And up till today, obviously, I'm not just a trainer, but I built a business out of it through the years. I'm learning how to build a brand and your own thing, and not just be a trainer, but how to build something from the ground that you can be proud of at the end of the day. Yes.
Wow, congratulations. That's a very inspiring story. I want to find out from you, how do you then balance being a personal coach to other people and, you know, your own fitness journey? Are you training when you are training them, or do you first train your clients and then you have, you know, personal time for yourself?
So that's the very hard part, and that's where, you know, besides just the importance of being a bodybuilder and what you need to do, you also need to run your business and the importance in there, and you still obviously have to have a lifestyle in between. So you'll always put your business first. So your clients comes first because that's what pays for the outcome that you need in order to do what you need to do. But then I will see my schedule during the time. I mean, we start working from 5 a.m. till 10 a.m. where I have clients at the gym. Then from 10 till about 2, I will decide not to train any clients because then I focus only on me. So then it's my time. Then I will literally be in the training. And then from 2 to 7, I will work again. And at night time, that's where I do my coaching, because we do work with clients from different places with different time zones. So as a trainer doing the bodybuilding and being an entrepreneur, you know, you have to sacrifice while still being young, the sleep over.
Yes.
So unfortunately, that's what we are doing right now to build where we need to be, is sacrificing the rest, but we do get it in when we need to.
Yeah.
So we do, it's, I won't say a balance, I will more say it's now the grinding part to where you want to achieve in business, life, and there, what I'm putting in at this moment still.
How do people get in touch with you? And you mentioned working with different people in different time zones. Are you coaching people in other countries?
Yes.
How are you doing this? Is this online? Are you going there physically? How do you do it?
So the nice part about my gym is it's a personalized gym. So it's a personal training gym. So we only offer our services there. So people can't just come and train unless you have something specific that you need to reach or that you need to achieve, or in sport or in body transformations. But when it comes to the online part, where my online coaching comes, it is globally what you can do as well on that. That's where only the online communication comes in, and you still have the same. The client fills in a questionnaire, what they need to reach. The only difference now, it's not in-person training with me, but I design it now on paper, but we still have that communication. So a lot of clients still want that training from you, but not physically want you to train them on hand. So that's my business part here by the gym, you know, it's my services I offer, but my sideline and my passion is the bodybuilding and it's the coaching.
Okay. You recently coached Emily, who participated in a bodybuilding competition. Talk to us about your preparation for such competitions. What do you make clients go through? What do they eat? You know, everything.
So me and Emily, we have been joined in this journey about a year now when she came to see me. So at that moment, you know, we know the show we want to compete in.
Yeah.
And obviously I've already from the beginning visualized what outcome we want, and with her still building the journey forward. So we look at where we are currently at and where the body currently at and what we currently eating, and then we take it from there, and then we take it 6 to 8 weeks from there. So then we see, okay, we need more muscle, for instance. Then we work on that part first, then we go and we increase the muscle. Then we see, okay, 6 to 8 weeks, look again, okay, we need to increase there and there. So it's a journey that we work towards. So it's not something that you will just be able to achieve in 12 weeks, but if you give it your year, you can literally change your body, and it's the steps that we take and where we need to change. So for instance, we are looking at a bit depleted, we have to add a bit more carbs, then we add more carbs to the nutrition as well. So it depends on where we are at that moment going through this journey.
Talking about carbs, I want us to rather maybe shift our conversation to nutrition and food. When in a bodybuilding competition, what are you consuming the most?
Honestly, your list is very short when it comes to a bodybuilding competition. When we look at the carbohydrate side, we look at potatoes, sweet potato, basmati, maize meal, and oats. That's your 5 carbohydrates.
Everything that I don't like.
Literally. But you know, when it comes from the ground, it is healthy and it's good for you, because we need to get in carbohydrates that does not maintain and pull water into your body, because we need to get the definition out, but we want to stay as full as possible and not get hungry. So we need to go for the cleanest options. When you look at the protein side, then you look at your beef, you look at your fish, you look at your chicken, your whey protein, your eggs. That will be your staple food. There are other options you can add, like cottage cheese here and there, but closer to the competition, we get stricter. So we can still have a bit of a lifestyle, you know, going into the diet, but the closer the show comes, then we literally cut out more there, cut out more there. When you look at vegetable sides, it is green beans, it's broccoli, you look at your cucumbers, avocados, your almonds, but it's very health-based, but very little when you look at a list at what we consume during a diet.
During a bodybuilding competition or throughout the preparation days or years leading up to the competition, how important is water in this journey?
Yeah. So water is one of the utmost importance when you're looking in this journey, because your body firstly have to stay hydrated going through the phase, otherwise we are going to lose performance. Staying hydration means the food gets transported to your body more effectively at the end of the day. Staying hydrated means your body will stay anabolic to keep on with the performance and building muscle, but at the same time we need the water to flush out the sodium and all the toxins out of our body. The only time when we really cut our water is when we're getting closer to competition, where we want to obviously get rid of the water under our skin. Okay. But right through the journey, the water is kept high at almost.
All right. So how do people get to you? How does one find you? What is your communication modality?
So they can communicate with me also on Instagram at Dewald _ B-shaped, or just type in B-shape in Google. It will take you straight. The first one that pops up is B-shape kickboxing and fitness. I'm also on Instagram. When you just type in the kickboxing and fitness, you'll get our gym as well. But anything when you type in B-shape, you will get our number and communication on the webpage and on Google as well. It will pop up directly.
All right. Before I let you go, is there anything that you perhaps want to add to this conversation that I did not ask, that you think it's absolutely important and everyone at home should know, be it about your business, be it about bodybuilding, be it about fitness?
Honestly, if I have to put something in short and in general about everything, you know, for me, a lot of people, if I can say of one of my clients, they want to compete now in bodybuilding due to seeing Emily and our females athletes compete, because they see the confidence change that it made in their body, and they want that same confidence change at the end of the day. And if there's one thing I can say is, if you have an obstacle in your way you want to stop and you need to get over it, start something that's out of your comfort zone, because that helped for me. Not just to open up more out there, but to achieve more things in my business, to stay more emotionally attached with myself and my thoughts. And that's what bodybuilding has taught me. Even if you're going to get on stage or not, but to put yourself as a priority, to work on yourself and understanding the body and what's forward, I think it can change from growing up everybody's perspective when it comes to relationships, business, and because it's the same effort we have to do in discipline, staying consistent with oneself.
A discipline definitely is the key to success in all areas of
100%.
life. Thank you so much for joining us on Smell the Coffee.
Thank you so much for having me.
We will be right back. Stick around.
Until tomorrow, it has been fun. We'll catch you again.